Well, yesterday when we were talking about animal murder, I almost did.
Oh, I would. I definitely would.
It'd be bad if you were there too.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
Have fun in the bathroom.
Thanks.
Somebody.
Shutting my mic off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Keep it on.
Didn't someone offer $200 bounty for someone who cried yesterday?
I will cry right now.
I'll do it. 200. Let's go.
Oh, at my sec, I'll
I
do it
keep
for
crying
50.
for 100,
I'll do
like,
it for
is
50. I'll cry.
Yeah.
Queen 10 and ace 4, ace 4. I'll do
All
it
you
for
have to
still
do
the
is
best
scream
hand.
me like in
Parent
my house
4.
on a Tuesday.
Are those your crying days?
It's just me crying all the time.
Here's the call to the
hate
turn. We
Tuesdays.
go king of hearts. Queen 10 turns some gutter outs. Have to guess this is a turn
Oh,
where
I have pockets.
she opts to continue.
Lovely surprise.
That's fun. Pockets are life.
And now this makes this a very difficult call for Jamie the squirrel. But not deterred. The squirrel knows she's still beating all of the combo hands, all of the 10 jacks and stuff like that, and now hits the ace. This may cause Flaming Dragon to fire another bullet, and it won't get through now that Jamie the squirrel has made top and bottom.
It's so quiet. It's really quiet. What's DGen? DGen?
Tony Torres on YouTube says, commentary sucks. Fight me.
Yeah?
Yeah, they support just apparel.
I'd pay to see that.
Maybe poker player.
Are they like friends?
There's the bet.
Yeah, they're good friends.
Looks like 1,400.
All right, let me see what you rock.
1,900. This is going to be a call
Patches, see the hat.
all day. Jamie
else
just
they got?
thinking it through.
But that's not DGen. Well, no, that's real. I was like, they don't make onesies, do they?
No, they don't. They should.
Great.
You're good. Queen eye.
Ooh! We got ourselves a game.
Nice pot for Jamie Kerstetter.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have picked the flying squirrel versus the dinosaur in the death match.
She done
I guess it's round 1 though.
No, I'm a dragon.
Dragon.
I was like, I didn't know we had a
Unless,
dinosaur.
unless you
like-
breathe fire, you're not a dragon. Do you breathe fire?
Chris, I'm adding on 5K.
Thank you.
This hand.
Dragon adding on 5K right now.
No.
5K behind. Three, four, five. Both players with a draw. A little quiet time at the table now.
We need to get more champagne out there right away.
I overheard that they may be out of the champagne they were drinking. I'm going to take this moment to dip out for just a second to go use the restroom.
Oh God.
Powder my nose.
Leave me alone. Not with these people.
And by powder my nose, you know what that means. Just kidding. Panda makes the best hand there on the river. I'll leave you to it, Tony. Be back in a minute.
All right, man. Keep your seat warm. R1Amu Ryamu says, who's this guy doing ASMR into that mic behind the table? He's actually reading bet amounts off to our RFID operator, who then inputs them and gives you all these beautiful graphics. He's also whispering sweet little nothings into our ear just to keep us going. 8-6 holds up. Panda continues to dominate this table.
Button good. Thank you.
There is the Todd father in the background, Todd Anderson, the founder
All right, Lexi, we
Poker
quit
Night.
the game until you were back. So.
and
We
Heartland
waited
Poker
for
Tour.
you. We
Quit
waited
the
for you.
game until you were back. So.
Turn your mic back on. I remember
Yeah.
the less important one.
So you gotta come in for your shadow. So 25 dead.
What is happening?
Yeah, and then 50.
And then, put,
20
yeah, and then put
25
25
dead.
more. 25 dead and then 50 straight. And did that get fed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always feels good to look down and see a suited ace-king. And a pair of 10s for Kerstetter. Well, this will be interesting against the suited ace-9 and ace-king.
How much is that?
900.
Looks like a 4-bet to 2,500. It's got to give Danielle something to think about here. Probably the right move. There's a tough spot for Jamie. Panda's been looking strong all night and really knows how to play these strong hands. Now, a pair of 10s is pretty good, but once you got to a 4-bet, you got to be thinking
Really close.
it's not quite going to hold up. You know you're up against at least an ace, probably a.
Don't deuce.
That was the right move. For an right move, sweet nothings are very necessary. Plus, that dude's got some mad flow. You just start beatboxing, and oh man, great back here. We should record that.
Straddle. Double straddle. Double straddle.
She looked at a card already.
What's that?
And Pink Meraxes folds right away. Kerstetter doesn't like that. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Mr. High Riser 100 on YouTube looking for a shout out. I will not. Fine. What up? And Jesse's back with more food. I'm going to insist on a fork this time.
I ate a cold hot dog.
God.
Sherry does graphics in the chat asking, how late are we going?
What's that?
Probably going till 1 a.m.
Not a winner, you gotta
in all likelihood.
Really?
That's right, we got
Really
plenty
like
more
free
poker.
And this
And you'll
chip
never have
distribution represents a near perfect bell curve.
I'm not going to say what I had, but I'll say I really like my hand.
What is that, an empanada?
No, it's an empanada.
More than your average.
Come on, there's a
More
name
than
for
your
that,
average
right?
bear.
An
Yeah.
empanada?
Yeah. More than your average sloth, let's say.
I'm just here to eat, man.
Let me teach you how to
Are we
eat.
straddling now?
Double shadow.
You don't have to.
Whoever
It's
wants
You guys
to.
are crazy,
It's
okay?
completely optional.
This is way crazier than last night.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
Unless somebody like
just gonna say that
specifically
right now.
objects.
I mean, I'll do one round, but I'm definitely not deep enough to be
I don't think anybody has to.
Triple straddle.
I said one round. You got me for 100, Anna.
I'm not doing it.
Anti-money.
Jamie, I thought me and you, out of all people, go the way is back.
All right, Lym's Kings pair up there.
The wayest. The way I think Jamie and I go the wayest.
No, you
No,
don't.
me and Anna were in the streets at 4 out of
Really?
5'10",
We were like
10
4.
years ago.
We were like 4
10
years
years
old.
ago, you and I final tabled the PCA ladies event together.
Okay.
Holy shit, yeah. That was after me and Anna, though, for
Yeah.
sure. We
Really?
were literally in
Right.
the streets.
Wow.
We were like little
Lexy,
babies.
It was
like we
Just
haven't
change
my
the
been
dynamic
going-
here a little
final
bit.
tables.
That was
and
fun.
My second one was
That
the
was a fun
Sorry
place.
Series of Poker event the other day. That's so sad.
We have a similar, like,
We've way
the
back.
CSOP was like my most
Jamie
fun
used to
ever.
try to like,
Oh, yeah.
she'd be like, do you want to swap like 5%? I
Anderson
have
trying
20
to trap
BBs, and I'm
here.
like, I have no idea what that means.
I'm
Like,
afraid
it
of
was like, I have no, like, I was
Not
like
a lot
out
of
of the tournament. I was like,
handshake
sure,
call
like,
or
let's
shoot.
swap. I was like,
You probably got me for like $18.
yeah.
That's funny.
I know, I witnessed an awesome fight. I chimed in on it between Anna and Mike Dentali,
Oh,
like
God.
vintage Dentali 12 years ago probably. It was awesome.
That was
Vintage
hilarious.
Dental.
Yeah, it was
He
awesome.
like, he played some hand really bad,
Stay hydrated.
and then he was
Wow,
like on
jeez,
tilt,
man.
and he was
I'm
talking
drinking
shit,
water,
and
man. I am.
the next hand, I called him down with ace high, and he was like, go make me a sandwich. Like,
Yeah, he was
like,
screaming in her face.
Yeah,
he was
that,
like,
And
you belong in the
he's played
kitchen. I was like, I do belong in the kitchen. Like, I'm starving, and I would love a sandwich right now.
The best is like, I was like stoking the flames too. I was like, you don't want her to make you a sandwich. She makes sandwiches like she
Yeah.
plays poker.
Like,
And
I
he's
will
like,
eat
she's
the
on my team.
sandwich before.
that's so funny.
Then
Dude.
Polly is like an enigma to me because like all I knew of him was online, and I was like, this guy's the biggest d-bag ever.
Oh, like
And
Twitter.
then I played with him the whole day, and I was like, damn it, I kind of like him. Like, how does
He's
that?
not at the poker table. He's the worst. Like
He
the
just
Stone
has
Cold
no
worst.
emotional control.
But
I think. Like,
off
he's
the fell, I think he's a
different.
decent human being. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
but I have a hard time like what does that
Yeah,
mean?
he's
if you're
played in
like
my
a
home
piece
game
of, like,
before in New
how
York.
much do you get away with?
He's played in my
You
home game
know?
in New York, and he like berated
Have a
me
beer bot.
for
Great Flamos.
playing
Great
hand
idea.
perfectly fine.
No,
And
he's
of
just,
course
that's
I
what he does. He literally like he'll just berate anybody. Like I
Yeah.
see him do it all the time.
But it's just, but then
You
you
deserved
like,
it,
but then
though.
you meet him and somebody like cusses
Poker
and
night
he's like,
drinking
there's
game. What
women
would
at the
be the
table,
rules
don't
there,
cuss. And I'm
Jesse?
like, wait, what?
Yeah, what?
I've never heard him say that ever.
So you can tell us that we belong barefoot, naked, and pregnant, or whatever
Probably,
they say in the kitchen, but
But then he was like so nice. I'm just-
Drink every time someone gets a little out of line.
Well, we don't want to kill anybody.
Meanwhile, we've got ourselves a 3-bet from Ace Queen. Not a lot of aces left in the deck. Let's see if Anna Antimony Unicorn decides to peel with her Ace-6 of Hearts. And she does. So heads up to the flop, Ace Queen and Ace-6, 2,000 in the middle on a King Jack 6 board. Now, Antimony does technically outflop Kim Lym, but Kim Lym has got herself a Broadway draw with the nut flush draw and the 3-bet pre-flop betting lead. So in almost all cases, this is going to be won by the Ace Queen.
You're so good at this, Jesse.
One of the people in chat, RDJ Chrono, says if the for the drinking game, if the commentator references your chat handle or topic, take a shot. That could be a good game.
I like that.
There's the fold from the Ace-6.
I know.
Saturday night, poker night in America. Seminole Hard Rock Casino.
Gimme Limmy.
We got
I'm
ladies.
quiet.
We got ladies in onesies. We got drinks. We
So
got
it's either I have
cards.
to calm down a little bit or drink a little bit more and then I'll get time.
Guys, make sure you
I'm
tune
down
in
with
later
that.
this week as well, or next week, or whatever day of year this is for our
Yeah.
big
You
four,
said he's coming at 8.
August
I was
14th.
so happy Ernie remembered me.
Oh,
I'm
is
gonna
it?
look on. Okay,
It's
I'll wait till the
8:22.
next
Okay,
hand.
I'll text him.
Whatever.
Slow
I
down.
haven't looked. So
That
next
is
call him.
4
I'm buying
final
I'll tell him
tables playing
to-
down all at once.
It done.
Maybe we'll
Hell
stream
yeah,
it.
it is.
Just
Okay.
All
be
four
awaiting
of
his
them.
arrival.
Yeah.
He'll give us a little kickstart.
Wait.
What's on there? 225 that I can win? Just out of curiosity. So these women can squeeze me. Okay. Challenge?
I accept.
Thanks, baby.
Well, it looks like we're going to go 4 ways to the flop here. Ace 7, 2 4s, king, queen, and pocket trays. Jack, 9, deuce. Kerstetter with the most equity to win the hand, having 2 overs. And there that is. So there's one of the overs. Also has the straight draw. Check, check. Jamie's going to win another pot here. 18 hundo will be pushed into her squirrel 401k.
Just got word that Lily Coletto is our first up alternate. She just busted in the main
that
here,
matches your
so
unicorn.
So if anyone busts, we're going to get ourselves some Coletto.
absolutely. Her loss is our potential gain.
But she won't put her hood up.
Yeah, can we
Like,
see it
come on
with the
now.
hood
Yeah.
up?
Oh my god, guys.
Here it comes. We've all been waiting for this.
It's
Hey.
adorable.
So cute.
Yeah.
Why
Guys,
do you
leave me
hold
alone,
out like that?
okay? Just leave me alone.
Oh, that's cute.
I mean, my
That
feelings.
looks great, though.
magic.
I love it.
Yeah, let's everyone do it. Just for a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay, well, now that she's putting hers up, that was the whole idea,
Smile
was
for the
unity
camera.
before, and she was holding out.
That's actually.
I'm gonna do it longer.
1/5 die.
Kelly Minkin fan, were you that
Soft
creeper on the
masses,
rail at
yeah.
WSOP? What's the deal?
Just wanted to put the dinosaurs out of extinction.
I want my button.
So after an open
Oh, I
from
forgot
the
about
Jack
that.
9 of Danielle Anderson, Lym
kill
goes
the
for
pink
the
dinosaur.
3-bet. There's also money there on the button. Obviously, the small blind can win that extra money. Both players pair up. Lym bottom pair. Anderson middle pair. Both players with backdoor draws. So a bet and a call of 500. 7 on the turn. That's going to be an action card. Now Lym up and down. Anderson straight or flush draw to go with her middle pair. interesting stuff here. 1,500 on the
See,
turn.
we all got our hoods up. I just want you to know.
Once D-Moon, Danielle Anderson
Yeah.
makes
No
this
peer,
call,
no peer
Yeah.
pressure,
Yay.
of
she
course.
goes
But
pot ballooning up to
Kirsten, what up,
$5,000.
yo?
we all have our hoodies.
There's
It's
the
hood time.
river card. It
It's that
makes
time.
D-Moon's flush. She
It's
did
that
go
time
to
backdoor
put your-
spades.
Anna even put hers out. The no fun
Kim
girl.
Lym has missed. Just bottom pair.
That's awesome.
No,
And
because
this
at
is the
the
type
end,
of
we
hand
just
where
give
she
each
might
other's money
actually
back.
think
Like
that she
we,
can,
this is
Yeah.
all just for show. so.
represent having
Oh, no, a
backdoor
lot of the
spades or
comments
the
that
king, but she
I've
does
read
wisely give up.
Are, well, their
Now Anderson
boyfriends
will
and
bet
husbands just
something.
give them money to play
Yeah,
with.
I read that. Like, yeah, their
Sensing
husbands,
weakness, the
yeah,
sloth
boyfriends
goes
must
for the
be
kill.
giving them the money to play with.
Yeah, Sloth holding the third nut suited,
Yeah,
jack
right,
nut
goals.
suited.
JB Darts 2 asking if Jess Dolly is still in the main. I think so. She was one of our alternates and ended up not because she wanted to play the tournament. So
Yeah, I believe so.
Feel like
JB
at
Darts is
100
one
right
of
now.
our
Nope, that's good.
You definitely know.
regular
No.
viewers. Who's always there during
I mean, I literally
Gardens
haven't
Poker Night.
Mm-mm, me either.
Me either.
right
I
on.
haven't
Thanks
had
for
it.
watching.
Literally.
It's so upsetting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I believe
No,
JB
because I've
Darts
had
may
every
be
time. That's why
a
it's a freaking. When you sit there and you try and
based in New
you know,
Jersey.
I do
those
this.
damn
I'm
weird.
like, never even.
mistaken.
What does the fox say?
D1K
That's my dad's
Cock
favorite
is
song, by the way.
asking,
Legit. It's his
Is
favorite
this
song.
a strip poker show?
Why
Only in
I'm
the
a
booth.
fox.
Yeah, you
That's-
guys should
that's
see
when
me
you
right
Not
now.
wild.
Rushed that song at wedding dances when he was like 3. The floor would like clear out to watch him. He was so he had like his own little thing.
On the button, Kim Lym, Flaming Dragon, will bump it on up to 175. Can't get two folds here. It's except for Gavin, who's in the straddle. 2 jacks in the hole. And that's a whole 3-bet to 600.
Comet Poker Con. We'd have more Wonder Woman and Spider Girl costumes. I like that. Marvel's better than DC. There, I said it.
I wonder what Kim Lym is thinking about here. I hope she's not thinking about getting a little too crazy.
Fancy play syndrome's got you figured out, Jesse.
Yeah, that he knows. He doesn't know what kind of bullshit Pan Pacific play I've got going on here, but and it's a 4-bet from Lym. Lexy with a quick call.
Hey. Don't make it too
Poker
warm.
has never been more adorable. Checks and flow to the pre-flop 4-better. Flaming Dragon continues for 900. Says, why are you trespassing in my poppy fields? Lexy will obviously make this call. And she has. To the turn we go. King, bad card
Ernie.
for Lexy. Let's see
Remember
if
from the
Kim
main?
Lym continues.
And Jamie.
Yeah, I remember you. You're coming out tomorrow, right?
I think so, yeah. My boyfriend wants to come too, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Yeah, he's in the main right now, but yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
so as long as he doesn't bust out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hopefully he can come.
Yeah, hopefully he can. Hopefully he's in there.
If something happens to where he plays and gets busted out later, he can Uber down. We can pick
Oh,
him
it's
up.
close to here? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Well, it's real close to here. But we want to come over.
Okay.
You live here?
No,
Okay.
Vegas.
It's like 20, 30 minutes.
1900s. Tough turn call here for Lexy. I think she's going to end up folding. I was really hoping that would have gotten checked back, I think.
Speaking of folding, she folded like a dollar bill to that peer pressure to wear the hood.
There's the 5K that Kim Lim had requested a little earlier. Or that looks like a lot more, actually. Maybe she got more.
Want me to post you?
Sloth comes back with a bottle of champagne.
Where? Over here.
Here, I'm gonna take 100.
Sure.
That goes on.
Someone in the chat says, I can't decide with these Tropic Thunder references if I am sad or glad I haven't watched the movie. You're a straight psychopath. It's the funniest movie of the past, like, 15 years. It's a masterpiece. Robert Downey Jr. was nominated for an Oscar in blackface.
You just got back today?
Just consider that.
You just got back today?
Kirsten, you have like 4 yellows.
Really come full circle, haven't we?
Anyways, here we are. 3 ways to the flop. We've got top, and a flush draw.
Max's mom is crazy.
You sure about that?
Tomorrow or the day after?
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
Not too early though, right? Because we might. Noon. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna text you, okay? Because I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see what kind of sizing D Moon
Yeah, she
Girl
told me
goes
that
for
tomorrow's
with
better
top
for you,
top
so
here.
It's fine, but yeah. Okay. We'll
Looks like she's
definitely
gonna
include
go
that.
about 900 or so.
I think so.
And I don't see Panda sticking around here.
I do. I think she's gonna call with the flush draw. And
Room temperature. Or actually, no,
if
no.
she thinks Danielle has a hand,
cold
then
is
she's
fine,
more
too.
likely to call because she's more likely to get paid off.
Sorry. This is tip flop.
Very
So we'll have to see.
this?
She's getting a decent price.
You're running bad.
Only with him. Every time he sits down, he's giving
A little
25.
worse than 3 to 1. Of
That's
course,
what
her
you get.
equity is kind of whack because, oh, interesting. She does make the fold. You were
Save
right.
for later.
It's like she knew all of her clubs were folded.
Just seen her make so
yeah,
many good
mine.
decisions tonight.
Throw it down, Lex.
Some Panda power.
Oh, you got it. Never mind. She doesn't want
I
to play the
actually
game.
remembered that time.
Did you play softball or something? Just chuck it.
Chuck it. Got it. No, I was a cheerleader. I was one of those.
Of course.
I was one of those.
You did?
Some people in the YouTube chat are asking, what's the money on the button? That's a small blind game. If the small blind,
If she can
as the
move
button
around
orbits,
battle?
wins the hand, they win the money that's accumulating. So each time someone puts in $25 on that button, and it moves around accumulating money until the small blind wins a pot.
Yeah.
Raise.
So a little battle here between Abbey Daniels, the Chipmunk, and Danielle, D Moon Girl Anderson, the Sloth. Danielle has now 3-bet it. Takes it down there.
I know, I can't believe
That would be way ahead of 7 deuce.
I wish I had 7 deuce. It would have paid a lot better.
Fancy Play Syndrome's asking about hashtag King Solomon Ponte. Whatever happened to him? No joke, last time I heard of him, I was watching a video of a guy getting beat up in a New York Underground game. Turned out to be him.
Ernie, you just make me so happy.
He's not doing well.
Just knowing you're in the room just brightens my mood.
Not shocked.
Ernie, do you know all the girls here?
If you guys don't know Ernie,
We should introduce.
I don't know Ernie.
Ernie's the greatest.
Hi Ernie, I'm Lexy.
Ernie's fun and awesome. And just fun and awesome.
Right.
Yeah, Ernie and I got to play together on the main event bubble this year, and there were 2 big stacks that were trying to open every single hand, and he just gives 0 fucks.
Nice.
So he'd be like,
Yeah,
I have 30 big blinds, I have 3-bet, and they're looking at him like, don't you know you're trying to make the money? He's like,
No big deal. 15K, no big deal.
Yep.
Most hands thus far.
We have
Someone in
extras.
chat's
If
asking
someone's trying to
have-
jump in, we have extras.
Getting ready to
So
slow
pots
roll
are
there.
25, 25, and 50, mostly.
Hi Tony.
Oh,
Oh, I know those legs anywhere.
Got your
It's
name
gotta
on it,
be,
buddy.
I actually don't know.
25 on?
That's it right there.
Yeah, I threw it up.
Yeah, it is.
Tamgard
Oh, that's
is
cute.
asking
sorry.
about Lily Coletto.
Joey
First on
inside.
deck if someone
I
busts
don't know. I
here.
think we had one extra.
yeah, the kangaroo with the Joey's the extra one.
Are you trying to
Yeah.
morph?
Yeah,
Morph into different animals?
It's like Transformers. Anna Antimony?
Antimony.
Antimony?
Right.
We call her anti-money.
It's very quiet tonight compared to the mood last night, but I'm holding out hope that we
So
can.
if Moneymaker and Anti-Money meet, do they
Having
annihilate each other?
Well, we were just hanging out yesterday.
225?
Tony Johnson is really cool. All right, fine, well, so. Johnson.
But it's early, so.
Yeah.
I think we met. Didn't you come to Florida one time?
It's my first time here.
Yeah, I think we played till like 12:15.
Very nice to meet you. I really like
And then I didn't even read your
Yeah.
text. I don't know if you
Gut shot here
want to play after, but
for Panda. Kirsten
said I didn't even read your text. I don't
Olieberg
wanna play
Yeah, definitely. Like he told me
I don't
you're
wanna play
super
late.
cool and
takes it
super
down with a
chill,
C-bet.
like, he's the most genuine and chill person I've ever met in poker.
You're gonna need to hear, or you're gonna go out without me to
So
hear?
take a look at our
Okay.
cumulative
Text me when
winnings
you-
here.
or
Panda
come
up
back.
the most, followed by T Moon Girl. Kerstetter up 2,700. Abbey Daniels stuck almost 9K. Was stuck last night as well.
Yeah,
So
if he's in the
hasn't
main, we
had,
had a decent stack.
the
so
best
if he
16
paid
hours
Tuesday,
or
he could
so
come.
on our stream,
can you?
but
Huh?
I'm sure
I would
that'll
go.
turn
Yeah,
around.
you can go
Take
either way.
25?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, here. I'm How are you doing in the main?
Fancy Play Syndrome
Are you
says,
gonna
I
play
almost
today?
blew up my house the other day. I
Oh.
mixed pasta with anti-pasta.
You gonna play the 2K tomorrow?
It's a Mitch Hedberg joke, they
Steve,
say.
I'm trying to wait
Makes
for you.
sense.
I need to pee too.
Legend.
You already went once, so
Gotcha.
I feel like I get.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you
I
go
mean,
first.
we all
So
know
they
that
get
Tupac
precedence.
and Mitch Hedberg are hanging out on some island somewhere,
Hey, you don't want to go? No.
but not Jim Morrison. Fuck that guy, he's dead.
Nope. He and Elvis are in the same place.
What, overrated island?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I think we made some enemies there. Uh-oh.
Queens full of yaks. Unfortunately, oh, Lord.
Anna, you went to the bathroom out
Panda's
there?
opponents only have 6 high, but hey, one of them's got chips in
What?
hand. Chipmunk
You know there's a
says,
bathroom back there. Oh. How did, so you went back that way and then,
I got locked out. I was like,
No.
am I in the
oh,
wrong
it's,
place?
what's his name?
I was like,
Tony,
what do I text? I'm locked out.
runner-up in the main
I
event.
literally got locked out.
Burns,
Unicorn.
what's his last name?
I'm in a unicorn outfit. and I'm locked out.
that actually looks good on you.
Thank you.
Daniels keeps feeding this beast.
Tony Miles. Tony Miles is who's on the rail there. Second place in the 2018 WSOPME main event. So Daniels is fired again for
Bluff
525.
didn't work.
Nope. Wrong time
Actually
to
wasn't a
bluff.
bluff on the turn.
Bye, Tony. See ya.
Bye. See you later.
Thanks, Tim.
Are these girls gonna take another shot yet or what? I'm gonna shoot Jamie a text and say Jesse thirsty.
You didn't miss any blind.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
I didn't miss a hand.
No.
Can we get all animals back in their cages?
That was someone said?
That would have been really cute if we had like one sheepdog that was just like, everyone back in your
didn't miss a
seat.
blind. She said she didn't miss a blind.
No, I didn't
so,
miss a hand.
As,
No, we're good.
as long as it doesn't. Oh, we're not gonna make
I don't
people
know what
post.
they do about the missed blind.
We don't care about posting as long as like you're not in the blinds. You know what I mean? Like if you're in the blinds, you have to post because it screws up the straddle, right? But if you come in, then it doesn't matter. Is that cool, Chris?
Easy peasy.
I mean, I'll take it. He's here to spill my beer.
In
Ready.
case of fight. In case of
I
fight
remember
breaks
you.
out.
I know. Do you see how cracked my hand is?
Yeah, it's the
My
biggest
hand
it's
is
been. That was the
dust.
biggest.
I know. I would like
from
that.
last
However,
night.
Action Ashley 13 is back. Frequent watcher, frequent chatter. Thank you for joining.
Well, Ace is gonna play here for Panda.
It's beer o'clock. We've got that dude in the suit talking to a mic, spitting hot fire back to us so we stay entertained during this long stream. It's got some mad flow, some sick rhymes. Now he is feeding our RFID operator chip amounts and action.
So let's see. Danielle Moon will be the straddle this hand. Nope, never mind. It is actually on Panda, so under the gun will be Anna Antimony, Unicorn.
That's not a threat.
Kim Lim, 50 to
But I'm
call.
concerned.
It's very beautiful King Queen suited, or as Stapes likes to say, Queen. 175 is the open. Over to Abbey Daniels, who is stuck and was stuck last night and is going to have to dig herself out of her little chipmunk hole to turn things around here. Technically ahead with the ace-9, although hand does not flop nearly as well as king-queen or Gavin's 10-8. And it looks like Olieberg is going to stick around as well. 4 ways to the flop. Queen, Jack, Queen. Top pair for Lym, but not one that she can bet confidently. Gavin does have a gut shot to the straight. Daniels blocking that with the 9.
You know, I haven't seen Daniels make a lot of mistakes tonight. It just seems cards are not going her way.
Bet.
Not getting a lot to work with.
Yeah, it's hard to win if you just don't ever have the best hand.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, remember, if you miss any part of the stream or
Raise.
anything like that. Oh, interesting. Here comes a raise. 1,000 straight from Lexy Gavin. I like it. You can always watch these back on twitch.tv/PokerNightTV. Also our YouTube. Just search for Poker Night in America. You'll find it. Pretty much have the videos going up every day now. And some are just highlights. Some are the episodes of Poker Night American, Poker Night Live that aired on CBS that are now hitting the internet. So it's all there for you.
Just remember to like and subscribe, please. That really helps us get down the road.
Like, subscribe, and comment nice things.
Or mean things. The algorithm doesn't care.
That's true.
Comment.
They don't care. People are really good at writing mean things. I had to hand it to some of them when I first started getting on board. I was like, oh, snap. They roasted me. And if you're pleased with my commentary, you can follow me on all sorts of things. Jesse Calls Poker on Instagram and Twitter and whatever else. Well, Lexy gets there. Interesting. Has to continue betting. So that's the line she has taken. With 5,300 out there, I think, I mean, the line that she's taken is pretty much Jack X or some sort of diamond combo. Her opponent kind of capped at a one pair type hand. I think I like going like half potish,
21.
maybe less. Lexy goes less, 2,100 to 53. She's not going to put Lexy on 10-8, I don't think. Of course, 10-8 of diamonds is a possibility. Tough spot. Tough spot for Flaming Dragon.
All in.
Oh, snap. That is a good shove.
That's sick.
That's in all likelihood gonna work.
Wow. Wow.
Great shove. Recognizing that she's got queens covered there, meaning she's got the king.
That would have
she's
been
got
sick.
the queen blocker.
Now that
so
would have been sick.
she knows
Turnover
Lexy's
7
not
deuce.
sitting on queens full.
That would have been really
That's a great
would've
play.
been
Definitely
like,
betting for value on that
Pink
river.
Meraxes breathe some fire.
Not hand.
Get some
That's
winnings
right.
here.
Throw one down,
Daniels
Lexi.
continuing to dig a hole.
Rawr.
Olieberg continuing to fly.
All
What
right,
does the
Jamie,
flaming
why?
dragon even like?
I don't know.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, good.
I need more warning
Nice
next
catch.
time, but that was a good throw. I liked it. You got it on the bounce.
Very, very nice bluff on the river there.
Kimi? I know
A
you're
lot
busy
of
stacking the
players
chips,
might just reluctantly call with that showdown value. Fantastic shove. Gotta hand it to her.
Yes, Vegas.
Race. Heads up.
I'm going to take this moment to check some of my Bumble messages. Okay, okay. All right.
She's cute. She's cute. He's cute.
Out of the tournament? So she's on deck here? Or no,
If
Chrissy's
she
still
wants
in
to.
then. So yeah. Is that what
Wanna
Todd
rebuff?
said, that if
What?
whoever busts first will be on deck?
Who's on deck?
Lily. She rebut today already.
Did Lily
That was
bust
meant
the
to
tournament?
be-
Why?
I would have said
People are more likely to rebuy.
Fair enough.
Don't ask
I don't
her
know what
that.
on deck means.
If she comes
But I would
someplace,
assume
don't
so.
ask her if she
Like
busts
if she
first.
busts
What are we
first,
at,
then
like,
I
on
would
a
assume-
ship?
Some
Like,
always
what
do
is
like
that?
I just,
to me.
like, I have to tell
On
Todd, that's what I was
deck.
asking you.
No idea.
What's that?
I had to
I'm
tell
just gonna
Chrissy.
assume
That's what I was
she's
asking.
fine.
Because she thought she was on deck
Fair
no matter
enough.
what. And Todd said whoever busts
She
first
might be
is gonna
baller enough.
Don't be
to-
like,
the
are you
alternate.
still a tour?
Race.
I don't even know. I don't even know who
She's
wants
fine.
to play.
Billy Bond
Oh, okay.
420NJ
That's what
asking
she
if
wants to do.
Joe
Okay, I don't know
Stapleton
what
is
to
in the
tell
booth.
Chrissy then.
I'll text her.
In
Well,
spirit
if Chrissy
only,
hits me
Billy
up that she
Bond.
busted, I'll let her know the situation.
I wish he was here.
Joe will be here in a couple
I'm
of days.
texting
Joe
her.
right
No,
now is
I
up
don't
at
think so.
Big Bear Mountain in California. He'll be
Does anyone
flying
else
in,
like
I think,
hot?
what day is today? Saturday. I
actually
think he's
really
flying
My
in
feet are
Monday.
freezing, but my like everything else is like
Yep.
sweating.
No, I'm like.
Here's an opportunity for Daniels to start turning that ship around.
Stop, kid.
Top pair versus middle
I
pair.
agree. Are you
Yeah.
planning on it? Let me know.
It's funny because Abby looks like a chipmunk, like in the.
She's the
Like
cutest.
everyone's
Oh,
dressed.
I didn't even see that.
She legit looks like a chipmunk.
Because it's the back, and her, the
Yeah.
back of hers is like the coolest one too.
So it looks like a legit chipmunk.
Oh, that's really
Rough turn
Like
for
chipmunk is owning
Daniels.
you guys.
Now behind the queens and sevens of Kim Lim.
This is my peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Depending
learned
on
for
how
next
Kim
year
Lim
to get
wants
the
to play the
fleet
rest of his
pajama
hand, she
instead.
may
We're gonna
choose
start
to
a
raise this
trend.
here.
All the Euros are gonna start wearing these next year.
Someone in the
Yeah,
chat says
because
Kim
you could
running
hide
good,
your
but you
whole,
know what?
like-
She's not really. She got sucked out on the river in that last hand. She just found a way to win it. Here, she has turned the better hand, goes for the raise, gets called pretty quickly. 8 on the river, doesn't change a thing.
I call.
Call.
Rough go at it for Abbey Daniels.
Sorry, Abby.
On the flop.
19.
Nice. Up top.
What is it?
Can I have a water or 2 waters?
Dude. Bed, Megan? Oh, she's here. She there?
Anyone want a round of waters? I'm buying.
Round of waters? Let's take a
Round of waters.
Lexy.
This game is getting
round
way
of
too crazy.
waters.
Slow down. It's early, guys.
You can take this. Thank you.
Well, me and Danielle have done a round of shots, so you guys all have to pick one round that we all have to take.
Well, Jesse, it's around this time of the night that I have to go stand on set and look important. So I'm going to go lock that down real quick.
All right, Tony,
then,
thanks for joining me today. Please come back when you are free.
When the important stuff is done, I will do that. See you in a bit.
All right, thanks to Poker Night Tony for sitting in for a while. King 10-6, flush draw for Abbey Daniels. It's down to her last 1775 in her stack. Panda does have middle pair. No backdoor draws. But is going to make the call here. Rather make the raise. When in doubt with a middle strength hand, sometimes it's just best to just go ahead and raise it on up. There's 2 ways to win a hand in poker. I don't know if you guys know this. You can have the best hand, and you can make the other player fold. Therefore, if you opt for the aggressive route, you have double the ways to win the hand. Daniels checks. Olieberg bets. Daniels calls. To the river we go. Queen. Really bad run out for both players.
Check, check.
Daniels is having a rough go.
And a turn. Ooh. Sorry, chipmunk.
It's okay, Chip. It's okay, Chip.
It's okay, Chip. Be chipper.
Oh.
guys remember, as loyal viewers of the stream, I'm required to answer almost all of your questions during this 6 or 7 hour presentation. Ladies' night, round 2. Making poker fun again. Dressed up in onesies,
Raise.
having some drinks, hanging. It's only a matter of time before they get a little out of line. Things get silly. Purple Cobra in the chat says, would have liked to see Daniels lead that river. I would have too, but if you saw her stack, she only had 425 behind. And nearly any hand is going to call there.
Yeah.
Of course, she has no idea how weak Panda actually was, but it's a problem with short stack. Meanwhile, Ace King Ace 3, or Jack 3 here rather. Trips now for Anna Antimony, Unicorn. Danielle checks again. Grateful Mouse in the chat says, what's your favorite color? I guess seafoam green. There's another bet from the 3 aces of Anna Unicorn Antimony. In the YouTube chat, Rude Boxstra asks, how much on the small blind game right now? Let's find that button. There it is. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like there's 450, which is probably the main reason why Danielle Anderson has gotten sticky here with the Jack 3. She knows that she can win the pot and can win that extra money there on the button if she has the best hand. Unfortunately, this is one of these bad spots where she's got some negative implied odds as she's made middle pair, and it's only going to cost her more. There's the bet. It looks substantial. Let's see, 1,500 is the bet. So Anderson is getting 2.5 to 1 with second pair, no kicker. Also, she can factor in the money that's on that blind. Nothing's going to work here. She can't raise. So we'll have to see if she finds a fold. Meanwhile, Fancy Play Syndrome asks, can I run a 7-minute mile? I cannot. I can't run a 5K in 23 minutes either. I've never tried either, but, you know. Billy Bong 420 New Jersey says, Anna's IG is Fireflame, Fireflame, Fireflame. Do I follow Anna on Instagram? I don't know. Let's have a look.
Doesn't happen very often.
Danielle in a tough spot here, not for like the most amount of money, but sometimes the smaller pots end up being the tougher decisions. Unicorn's going to take a little nappy nap. She knows she's got the best of it. She's just going to chill. Good fold from Danielle in the end.
The way you grabbed those, I thought you were holding them over.
Another question in chat. Are your parents...
I think Abby had it.
I've had it a couple
Your
of
parents,
times.
what do your parents think of your life choices? I think my parents are pretty pleased with the last year or so, as I've
That's by far
began
the
doing
biggest.
commentary
I think we
and
ended up the
guest
biggest
hosting some of
before
these
this
programs.
was
They get
like
to
325
watch in their
something.
spare time and see their idiot firstborn on television.
And we're doing time block for you first. For your tip. You guys want to do time?
What are we
you guys want
doing
to do a
now?
time bomb?
You want to do a bomb?
Bomb pot?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
It's bomb pot time. Who needs a
Pyramid. Pyramid.
re-education on what a bomb pot is?
What are we gonna give this? Her. All right.
Everyone will put in $100, be dealt both cards, flop will be dealt, and then the actual betting action will begin.
Ooh, bomb pot, and I have the button. This is exciting. That's an exciting.
So winner of the bomb pot will collect 100. Well,
So many possibilities.
there's 100 to start the pot, so 700 out there. And in the YouTube chat, Rude Boxer asks again, so small blind can shove light now to a single raise and win the 500 that's on the button for the small blind game. That is technically correct. There's an extra $500 or so on that button. Queen Jack 9, 2 clubs. Let's see who made the best of it. Hard to tell because Lexy's hand is hidden at the moment, and she's also bet 400. So you can assume she has at least Queen X. Six on the turn. Add some
Abbey Daniels.
some like dumb straight outs for Panda. She could hit a 7.
Huh?
Never mind, she can't. Misread that. So we don't know what Gavin has. Let's see.
In front of me? I mean, I already know it's really good too.
Queen foot.
So Gavin now 900 to call. There's the call. Pittsburgh Griff in the chat says, can any other female that is at Hard Rock right now get in this game, or is it private? It is private, but, I mean, we've got a list, but anyone is welcome to throw their hat in the ring and say, hey, I'd like to play. We'd say, okay, cool.
Good sizing.
Well, here comes the River Bluff from Olieberg, who has played quite well at this table. Very intimidating. Quiet and aggressive.
Ernie? He's coming back. Did he? He's going to do
I wonder, there's the call. So we know Gavin's got the best of it. Oh, we have the graphics wrong. Sometimes that happens. Jacks and 9s are the hand that Panda has there. So we don't know what Lexy had. Nice pot there for Kirsten, Panda, Olieberg. Pittsburgh Griff is asking about the list we have. See, this is a televised table. Therefore, there are chip readers in each seat. So it's only designed for a certain amount of players. You can't just pile people in there. They have to be next to their RFID reader that's in front of the seat.
Yeah, what were you, Chris? Drink it is drink. Queen Jack 9.
No,
Queen Jack 9.
2 clubs.
Did he straight come?
It's Bureau Clock asks, are they sending shots to the graphics people too? I don't think so. But, you know, every now and then I'll bring some liquor and beer back here, and I'll insist that they partake. Ace King here for Jamie Kerstetter. The squirrel, the flying squirrel. Then it looks like Jamie is also in the small blind, so she stands to win an extra $550 if she can win this hand while in the small blind. Olieberg in position. The 9-8 suited will call the 300 more, 775 in the middle. Here we go, the flop.
Exactly.
2 clubs and a queen. Jesus Christ. And I've been informed in real time it's time for a shot. Okay, be right back.
it okay if I just?
I like it actually. I haven't been touched like that in a long time. I know, literally.
Is it okay?
All the guys are gonna be watching not because of poker.
My unicorn onesie at home is really soft. This is not as soft.
Yeah, this one's fine too.
Yeah, mine's same as it. But my unicorn one at home is really soft.
Yeah, yours is really soft. You
Thanks,
might
Jess.
want to
Thanks, Jess.
watch your body for this thing.
All right, so there's a nice call from Jamie.
9-high.
Miss Bush, yeah.
Scooping it, snitches.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
Wait, what did you do yesterday?
That was his big
Get in your
thing.
chair. Get in
Well,
your
it
chair.
depends. That's what
No,
Kelly
actually,
did.
I
It's only
don't.
cool if you don't win with ace king.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Like, ace high.
When I won it, I went like this.
Yeah, I'll
Kelly
take the
went
one
through
that was
the
on your
hair.
booby, thank you.
Out. How much more did you pull out?
You should have just flattered with 7 deuce.
Yeah, that's not even fair. You get ace king.
15,000 on top of, so you
Yeah.
35. Okay.
Damn.
Are you the button or
Start
am I
near
the
the
button?
game. Oh, no. I'm the button now.
Yeah,
Small.
so Abby has a plan at 25. God damn, you fucking gangster.
I got it. I got it.
Shit, sorry.
It's okay.
You guys bleep out bad words? Oh,
We definitely
but
don't
today-
bleep out
He's like,
shit.
I don't beep out bad words.
I know
Yeah, you
guys-
should have. Oh my gosh,
I know
you
you
should have
guys
heard the
bleep
words
out
flying
customers
last night.
today.
Yeah.
I heard it a lot.
Oh my
It was
God.
like
We
25
are like
heard
the
that word a lot, but I don't know about the F
non-rated
word.
version of last night.
I don't know about that word.
King and Jack here
No, there was some
for
of that.
Danielle Anderson, the sloth.
That I think they might beep out.
There was a lot of dancing on chairs, making it rain chips on your own head. The P word 100
There was
times.
just a lot of.
Who did that?
The making it rain in your head. Who did
Probably
that
was
yesterday?
dancing on
It was
the
funny.
chair.
Was she?
Yeah.
She was dancing on
Well, she celebrated on the
Lily
chair.
did it.
She stood up. She couldn't even sit down at the table without damn near killing herself. And then she.
And then she got mad when we tried to spot her. We're like, we'll help you. She's like, I got this. I was like, you got hurt sitting down.
7.
Yeah. Never let it happen again.
So after the open and the call, looks like there's a 3-bet here. Lexy Gavin will make it $700. Interesting. I expected the King Jack to
No,
fold.
7 deuce.
Not,
No one has had 7 deuce
not
yet?
necessarily
please,
fold.
guys,
Some
It
of
really
them
is
died.
amazing.
Yesterday was like 8 times.
I really
I've-
thought.
I haven't
Crazy how many
had
times
I
she's had
know,
it.
too. You were gonna let her get away with it?
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Go all in. Did you see what Kelly did? I don't understand.
So here's some updated chip
Christ.
stacks.
Got
Olieberg up
nutball in my
12,
left ear.
Lym up 6, Anderson
she's
up
got a
4-6, Kerstetter up over 4K,
That-
and I
Like, my
missed the
hand
rest of
wasn't
it.
very good. Let's make no mistake. Not like I made. It's not like I folded ace king there or something. Like I didn't have a whole lot to work with.
So you raised early position with a good hand.
Yeah, I gotta work to make it now. You know. Yeah.
Here's some fun hands. Ace-6 suited, Queen-Jack suited, and 2 6s. Flop of Ace-9-9er. Anderson pulls way ahead. Oh, Mr. Mondo in the chat. I believe that's Steve. Jesse, how long are you in town? Probably coming over Monday for the 1100. I'm in town until Wednesday. So I'll see you when you're here. Jack on the turn, pairs Antimony. Except she already folded, so never mind. Sometimes the table sound will be muted temporarily if the ladies are talking about something, particularly intimate that we don't want you guys to hear. We'll mute it just for a moment or two. So Anderson will take that down with the ace.
Chrissy texted me that she's still in the tournament anyway, so.
Oh.
Chrissy?
Of course she is. She's probably gonna
She'll probably
win. She'll probably win the tournament.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was just letting you know. Yeah.
Oh. She's such a hero.
So we don't have to feel bad for her for missing the spot.
Robosaurus Rex says, "Can you mute
what
my
time
wife?"
What did Lily say? She doesn't want to come?
Maybe.
No, Lily said she'll play if there's a spot.
Oh, she's
No,
out.
Lily busted. I mean, I think, but
So am I
Wait,
five
no.
behind
So
Sam?
it's
oh,
Am I
your
five behind?
straddle.
Wait, am I?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
happening?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
want
quickly.
to straddle
Okay.
100, but
Oh, are they over there?
it's hard.
you got confused.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Glad you folded so I could.
It's been so rough. The hand. Connected.
It is cute. Mine's not as much of like a plush toy as you and Anna's.
Yeah, but you got wings.
Yeah, I do. It's a good point. I wish this was just a hoodie because I kind of like.
So we don't know what Gavin has once again,
She's
but
still left out.
we do know that she's in the small blind. Except actually, I think that's the button.
At home, right?
That's
And I've worn it.
But Olieberg has got King Jack in clubs, so she's on the nut
I feel
flush
like
draw.
Vegas-
It's
yeah,
the best.
like
And
I
is
would
bet
think I would do that
900.
in Vegas. I feel like there's
I
enough fun
bet
people around.
Yeah. It was the most
I'm
comfortable.
actually really close.
But it's weird because I keep my house absurdly small.
Really?
Oh my god, like I sleep with it at 67, and if like my husband puts it at 68 or something, I know that even on it, like, he'll stop like smoking. He touches it anyway.
So mean.
I like to snuggle though.
I'm so funny.
I feel like you have a club, so I'm sick of paying you off.
She's
Well,
right
find out
again,
like
but
Yeah. I have
Do you
no
guys want to
intention.
start showing? Do you want to do a little bit of show one card? Just for
No, we don't.
Oh my gosh, why are you yelling at me? It was,
Did you count that?
Okay, fine.
it was just an idea.
Just look at the sloth with all his games.
Why is it a
Always.
he?
Was I good? I don't know.
Should I straddle? Kim's getting dealt out
Don't
then?
ask. Like,
No, I'm
I'm
saying if I
straddling.
can. Oh, you're here. Okay. Just kidding.
you do it like a man.
Yo. What?
Ask.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that
Anna?
mean,
Why don't
Anna?
Why don't you clarify on that? Hey, everybody on Twitter, listen up. Anna's got something to say.
I'm saying men don't ask if they're going to straddle or not. They just do it, or they don't.
Maybe they should ask.
They should ask. They should be polite.
Not
I'm a
all
squirrel.
men. Not
I
all
don't
men
even-
just do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My husband would probably ask,
Anna, did you add on?
like a true gentleman.
You did.
Hmm?
You did 4.
I know if there's a plug.
No. Good job. Good job.
Huh? Plug. An outlet.
You and me both, girl. Something about poker night. I can't.
Kirsten, you're the quietest. You gotta tell us something.
Yeah. What's
Tell
going
us
on?
something we
Tell
don't.
us your secret.
tell
How do you
us
win?
something
How
we
do you
don't know
win
about
in
you.
poker?
Would you say how
What's-
do I win in poker?
Well, no,
How do
not
you-
that.
No.
Yeah, tell us your
How
secrets.
do,
Yeah,
how do you
we
play
do-
poker?
How do I play
I don't think
poker?
she meant that in a derogatory way. Like, tell us your secrets that we can beat
No, no.
I
I'm
don't
saying
win
like, how
very
do I
often.
win?
Yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
don't win
saying.
very often. So.
You won a tournament here last year. That's how I know you. Or at Tampa, right?
Which one?
You won something at
I won
Tampa.
a ladies tournament
'Cause I just had a picture of you with like
I
the
almost won a
guitar
ladies
and
like a
tournament.
million years ago.
Ladies are
Oh.
so bad.
But then I didn't win a ladies tournament. It was the worst thing ever.
It's okay, Danielle. By this time next year, you'll
Oh,
have gotten
don't
over
do-
it.
Womp, 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 womp. Tell us something we don't know about you, Kirsten.
About me,
Yeah.
I'm Dutch.
Dutch.
Okay.
What?
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I was born in
Born?
Holland, and then I
am
came
from
here when I was
Holland.
7.
Isn't that
yeah? Do you remember it much?
Oh yeah.
Have you
It's
been
my
back?
first language. Yeah.
Do you have a Dutch
I go
oven?
back like every year.
I asked you a Dutch oven.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, good, because that makes me feel less embarrassed about me saying it. Okay.
I don't know anything else about Dutch.
Tulips.
Tulips?
Isn't that Holland? Like
no.
Dutch.
Yeah, I remember I saw a picture. It was
Yeah.
really beautiful. It was like all rainbow and
Oh.
ordered,
Oh,
different
I
colors.
forgot
Like,
about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you did.
No, I really did
No,
this
I'm
time.
sure you did.
I definitely didn't last time when I almost gave you a bunch of chips. Maybe should have.
How do you say your name?
Pyramid, like pyramid.
But Pyramid?
that's cool.
That's cool. Pyramid, give me 7 dues, please.
Tell us something else,
There it is
Kirsten.
Give me
What's
aces
the
at the
last-
same time.
What's the last real, like, non-poker job that you've had?
I waited tables.
Cool.
Not very cool.
So Daniel's straddling
What's the last?
here.
What's everybody's last job?
I was a stripper.
You were not.
No, she probably was.
Last job.
I worked in the office.
I was a unicorn.
I worked at,
Wow.
I worked at Nike, but I spent more of my paycheck than I did.
I worked in an eye doctor's office
Wasn't very
for
productive.
like a month.
Did you? My friend works at an eye doctor's office.
That was many years ago.
Party pooper.
No, let's just look at action. Pot sweetener.
Guys, this is really a crazy game. I'm just gonna say that.
It's not that bad.
This is way
it's just
crazier.
not compared
It's
to
just
last
compared
time.
to yesterday. There was nothing we could do.
Yeah.
Like, we would have to just like do illegal drugs before this. So, like, no one offered me any, so I didn't do any.
In a
That's not even
theoretical
true. I
That's a
offered
world
Jamie
thing.
several options.
I'm kidding. My
Meanwhile,
family's
Jamie
watching.
does flop top pair, top kicker.
I wish I had family. I miss family.
I'll be your family.
Don't joke. Like, you're gonna go home and I'm gonna be like on your couch, like playing checkers with your kid.
You babysit. Do you clean or cook?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can work something out.
I make a really good cereal.
Cereal. We have a spare bit. Do we still have champagne?
What
I
about
would do that.
Scooby Doo?
Ugh,
Yeah, let's do another
Too
round
sweet.
of Scooby-Doo's.
Oh no, not for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have champagne.
Wait, is Scooby Doo
That's
the green
fine.
thing?
Yeah.
it's green.
Yeah, no.
Delicious.
And it was like
something
sugar
else?
high.
Is
I'll
there any
have
shot
a-
that you would take?
Yeah, I
Anything
actually
in
don't
the
even
world?
feel it though. The
Oh,
Scooby
really? I
Doo.
do.
Oh, do you?
Lame.
For the
Unicorn
unicorn
community.
I probably should start
Would you
drinking.
guys?
Maybe I'll
Would
win.
anybody drink a Washington apple?
I will.
I will too.
How about a
Okay,
slippery
so we
nipple?
got 3.
Lexy
Oh,
straddle.
sorry.
How about a pussy
Washington
shot?
apple.
That's my champagne.
No,
Oh,
that's fine. I'm not.
Yeah. And can we send Jesse whatever we get? Like
Yeah,
a
so
champagne
get
or a
5
shot?
Washington apples. If we
Jesse
have
will
one
drink
extra, won't be the end
anything.
of the world, and then we can give one to Jesse.
Yeah.
Did you want a slippery nipple?
No, I don't even know what that is.
I can show you later.
Did you want mine?
I was born with it. Can't help it.
You silly ladies.
Yeah.
Check.
Go, boys.
All right, so here's one
I'm
of our
such a
first
virgin, but I
limped
can't
pots into the straddle. Queen 9, 10, 7, Jack 6. Flop is 4, 9, ace. 9 hits Jamie Kerstetter. Middle pair. Daniels will stab with nada. Daniels now pairs are 7. Jamie will check again. Daniels may check back. She does. That's the problem with hitting some sort of showdown value. You kind of stray from your plan to barrel.
9?
Anna.
Anna, you know how to stream this.
Hannah's
You
watching the
guidelines on
stream
phone.
on
Here,
delay.
I get this
apparently.
to see again. Yo, thank you. Thank you too. Appreciate it.
What? Is that considered cheating?
No, but it's not
Oops.
cheating,
Oh,
but
Yeah, that goes on there.
I was looking for a specific part.
what do you want to know?
I'm not telling you guys.
I always thought unicorns would be nicer.
Yeah, she's a mean unicorn.
I think they should have an actual rule that phones are legitimately not allowed on tables. It makes for bad TV.
It would have to like, you'd have to really make the rule though. It can't be like,
Abby, you gotta put in.
I already did, but thanks.
Oh, you
Pocket
won this?
deucers
Yeah, I mean,
under the
right.
gun
I was
FTA.
like,
First
you
to
must
act
like
for
gloating,
AA
or
into
not even
antimony,
good at it. Kelly was
aka
way better
the
at gloating.
unicorn.
like everyone knew.
Action
Everyone knew?
folding
When
around
she
the
won the
table.
little
Does anyone
thing?
have anything?
Literally, there's
Daniels has
dancing.
got
It was big.
herself.
Yeah, it's just
I've got her
50,
stack a
big
little bit wrong. She's got about
Whatever, Danielle.
1,500 in front. She must not have had ace
When I
jack
was
either,
playing
because that can't be
on
right.
Poker Dark with Antonio,
Meanwhile, Panda
he
will
suggested to the whole
call.
table that we all make
150.
an agreement to not have anybody feed his hands.
Panda
And
is hitting a
We're like,
lot
"Alright,
of
fine, you know, like,
flush
whatever,
draws.
we won't look at our phones, blah blah.
Mhm.
And then I only tell this story so that I can slip in the sick brag that I 4-bet him with like 8-9 suited and he folded. And then like 30 minutes later, he's like 8-9 suited, huh? And I'm like, and we're like 6 hours in the day, like, what the Antonio? Like, we all said we weren't gonna. You're the one that suggested. Now you're the one getting the information. And he was like, oh, I didn't mean to. Somebody accidentally.
I feel like if you'd say it
Very
before, you gotta
Antonio-ish.
announce
like
like
the
before
moral
the
of that
game. 'cause
story
I feel like there's
was
little
that
people, like hard workers at home that are
Antonio
like logging every
proposed a
hand.
bet and then lied
Like,
about
why
it.
hasn't Lexi asked me for a hand yet?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't blame personally. I just think if I were poker night, I would just.
GTO bot 17 says, "Where's
Like, poker
Christy
dark
A?" I think he
I'm
means
surprised
Christy
commissioning-
Arnett.
commissioning, 'cause
I
they're
don't
crazy
know. She may be here. Funny
For
story.
real?
Last week I was
You
staying at
look
Joe
at the, like,
Stapleton's
Instagram.
apartment, and we had kind
Like
of
clear
a
hand or
out of
something?
line
Well,
evening.
they'll like.
Went to sleep at like 7 in the
It's
morning.
so-
Walk off.
I woke
It's
up
so hard
just
not
like
to use it, though.
confused
It's
and
like
tired,
second nature.
stumbled out of
I don't even
Yeah.
need
the room in my
to.
underwear, and
That's the
Christy
problem.
Arnett was
It's
just
like- It's
standing in
sad,
his
it's
living
like-
room
For
with like
sure.
a
I tried to
backpack
cut
and a
back.
laptop, I guess, to
I'm
do an
trying
interview,
to.
but he didn't tell me she was
Nice.
going to be there, and I was
have,
like,
I've gotten
"Oh,
much better.
hi, I'm
Like,
Jesse."
It's kind of liberating, right?
Yeah.
Like
Poker
social
Geek
media, I don't even know what's.
1819 says,
"Where's
"Where's Jessica
I'll let
Dolly?"
you know.
Dolly
I'll
is, I
text you.
believe, still in the main
Go to your
event
house
here.
and- no,
Otherwise, she
because
was
I don't
going to
really
play.
Anymore.
I think shows.
Holly
wouldn't
says,
ban
"Where's
phone
Kathy
games 'cause, like,
Lieberg?"
people do
Great
a lot of
question.
promotion themselves
Not a
on social
clue.
media, take pictures and like. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but for like
fine.
Poker After Dark, there's like a scheduled break every 2 hours.
Another question,
And
where's
it seems
Shelly
to be, like, legit
Miscavige?
gaming commission, like,
You
they
know, am I
would
right?
Be legitimately concerned 'cause it's in the aria. I mean, because they didn't even let like Antonio get out of it.
I wanna, here, let's. Come on, Dan.
Oh, she
I
almost got on
Wow,
there.
that's a new
it's just a
game.
really
Yeah, that's a
weird
new
That's a
game.
better game.
I'm
If you can land it on top of that, I'll give you $5.
5.
You guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, how about this video next? Or what about this one?